Thokozani, Gogo Malanzala TV family. Thokozani to everybody who's tuned in into today's episode. Thokozani Pokoko Nabumkulu. Welcome to yet another episode right here on Gogo Malanzala TV. I am your host, Gogo Malanzela, and to everybody who has subscribed, Siyathokozanani, Siyabonga Makhehla. We are very thankful and thank you for being here. We are blessed and we are honored by your presence. And to everybody else who has not yet subscribed, please do subscribe, like, share, and do comment in the comment section. So without wasting any time, today I want to briefly just touch on a topic that a lot of you have been asking me about. And today we'll be talking about cleansings. Why should one cleanse? And so forth and so forth, right? So let me not waste any of your time. Let me get right into it. So, what is cleansing, right? In simple terms, cleansing is the purification of self, or purification of your business, purification of your home, and so forth and so forth, right? So it is just about eliminating that in which does not work for you. Hence, I use the word purifications to purify you of anything that does not serve you and, getting you into a state of alignment, right? What is the importance of cleansing? Cleansing is important to close certain chapters that you have experienced and situations that you have experienced in your past or heading into your future, right? Because some people are affected by things that they do and don't know from their past, and some people need to be protected and well aligned prior to them following through with certain things that they want to follow through with, right? So, when we talk about your past, these are things that could have happened that you were aware of, could have happened that you're not aware of. Into your future, things like looking for a job, wanting a family, getting married, and all those things. In your past, things like abortions, miscarriages, divorce, soul ties, and there are many things, the works of your hands, things that you've done with your hands that you know have not been beneficial to you or have not been beneficial to other people. Sexual, no sexual behaviors that you then contract different illnesses and diseases which are spiritual, né? And over and above the ones that you get in your physical world, right? So there are many reasons as to why one can cleanse, right? Some people can cleanse because they're looking for a job. Some people can cleanse because they're just not feeling all right. Some people can cleanse because there are experiences that they're having that are just not working for them and are not aligned with their DNA, then therefore. So there are many reasons as to why one can and should cleanse. Hence, I always say to most of my clients, guys, Mina, I prefer you to first get a consultation. What a consultation will then do for us both is that we will have a clear picture from your ancestors as to say, what is it in our child or in our lineage that we want you to treat, right? What is it that your ancestors want you to treat for yourself? Yes, you may feel like, Gogo, I've had a miscarriage, and ever since, my relationships have never been the same, you know. But now when we look at your DNA, those who have come before you, they can still tell us more as to what the root of the issue is. Hence, I say, guys, stop rushing to just do a general cleansing. First, find out what is really going on with you. And if really there's nothing happening with you, then you can do a general cleansing. Because now there's some of you who have serious problems that need to be taken seriously and treated. But because you are hearing and you are seeing and you are watching different videos, different platforms, you are now adapting to these things without fully being aware of what is happening with you, as in your root issues, before you do a general cleansing. I often say, if you have treated the things that you need to treat, right? Then you can then do general cleansings as a way of maintaining, right? Ha re bua ka ho hlapa, re bua ka di-cleansing, re bua ka hore motho o itokololla jwang memoyeng e tlang e mo hlopha bophelong. Ho na le memoya e tlang ka tsela tse fapafapaneng, ho na le memoya tse tswang mo o tswang teng, ho na le memoya e santsane o lo kopana le yona mo o yang teng. So ho na le ditshebetso tse fapafapaneng tse motho a ka di etsang hore le yena a ikutlwe a le hantle, hore le yena a ikutlwe a phuthulohile ka hara ditaba tsa tswang a shebana le tsona. Ka mokgwa oo, hona tabeng eo, ke dula ke re ho batho, ke kopa hore le yeng le lo hlahloba. Ha le hlahloba, re kgona ho shebana le botebo ba taba ba hore hantlentle o hlophuwa ke eng sena se ho jang. Ene ka tsela eo, badimo ba hao ba kgona hore jwetsa, ba kgona hore qoqela hore atjhe, ngwana rona re hloka hore pele a ka etsa eng kapa eng, re kopa hore a fumane ditshebetso tse itseng tse tlotlang di mo thusa hore a hlanna tobane le taba tsenana, hore a ska nna kgutlela morao. So ke ka mokgwa ke reng ho batho ba bangata hore ho bohlokwa hore o qale ka ho hlahloba, o utlwe hore badimo ba hao ba reng hodima bophelo ba hao, pele o ka re o etsa eng o e utlwileng kae kapa e o utlwileng ho mang, kae kapa kae hona mona dinthong tsa di-phone. Akere uma sesikhuluma ngokugeza abantu abadala, uma sesikhuluma nge-cleansing, sikhuluma ngokuzihlambulula, lento iyenza ngamabanga angafani. Abanye abantu baya-cleanser, ba-cleansela ukuthi bafuna imisebenzi, abanye bafuna iy'ngane, abanye bafuna ukuqinisa imishado, abanye basanda ukudivosa, abanye babhothile, abanye kunezizathu ezahlukehlukile from person to person ukuthi kungani ezokuthi naye emoyeni uyadinga ukuthi ahlambuluke, ukuthi naye abe kahle emoyeni, angisho? So mina ngihlezi ngisho ngithi umuntu makahambe aqale nge-basic, qala ngokuthi uhambe uyohlolwa, right? Uhambe uyohlolwa, uzwe ukuthi amadlozi wakho athini phezu kwesimo sakho sempilo, uzwe ukuthi amadlozi wakho athini ngokuthi ungathola usizo olunjani, bakutshele nezizathu zokuthi kungani sifuna ukuthi uthole lolu sizo esikhuluma ngawo njengabantu abadala abasebahambile le ndlela prior to you, right? So kumele ukuthi nawe uzwisise ukuthi emndenini wakho bekusetshenzwa kanjani, nokuthi yini lezi bopho lezi ezikhona, yini lezo okumele ukuthi nawe uzikhulile kuzona. So abantu abafani, abantu bahlukile. So umuntu namuntu kumele ukuthi abhekane nesimo sakhe sempilo, and amadlozi wakho azohlezi ekutshela ukuthi kungani bafuna lento abayifunayo. If umuntu ongenazo inkinga, Nkosi yami, akunankinga, ungayenza-ke ama-cleansing a-right nje, a-general, lawo ukuthi azokukhusela ukuthi la uyakhona uhlale ukuthi uvikelekile, angisho? So that is just the basic yokuthi why people need to cleanse or choose to cleanse. So I'm going to be giving you 10 tips or 10 reasons as to why one should cleanse. Re tlo bua ka mabaka a 10 a tjhong hore hobaneng motho o tlamehile a cleanse, a hlape, a loke. Sizokhuluma ngezizathu ezoshumi ezositshela ukuthi kungani umuntu amele ukuthi asihlambulule, ahambe emanzini noma ahambe ayenza lokho okufunwa yidlozi lakhe. Okay. So tip number 1. Cleansings are important, right? They're important for a person in the physical state of life to align self as an individual. right? 2, cleansings, regardless of what you're getting cleansed for, or considering what you're getting cleansed for, it brings about peace, calmness, and tranquility into one's life. So, even as a person, you constantly feel uneasy, or you constantly feel scared, or you constantly feel like you have to look over your shoulder. You always feel like una something. That is what now cleansings come, and they tranquilize and they bring a state of calmness into one's life. Number 3, cleansings are important because they assist with alignment and guidance, right? So it opens up your spirit to properly being aligned, but more so opening you up for being able to accept guidance, right? Tip number 4, cleansings also are important in assisting one to connect namadlozi, with nature, with themselves, with the environment, with God, amongst many others, right? So importance yakhona is for you to connect, because for some people it is not easy to connect and be able to communicate with people no amadlozi. So it is important for you to get a cleansing if you're a person who struggles to connect. Tip number 5, cleansings assist with clarification. They assist with purification as well in different aspects, in different aspects of one's life. E.g., for example, with the mind, with how you generally are feeling, with your environment, with the people that surround you, with your journey, with what you still need to go forth and do. So it sends out messages of clarity to say, okay, connecting to your ancestors, communicating to your ancestors, saying, Naingani, here's our child, they're trying to fix their life, they're trying to stand up, they're trying to look for help, and how can we better assist? So through that, your ancestors are able to communicate to you now and say, okay, our child, we can see you're trying to get help. We can see that you're trying to stand on your feet. This is the help we will provide for you. So this gives it opens up communication then therefore between you and your ancestors to have an understanding ground to say this is what is happening, this is what needs to happen, and should everything go as planned, this is how we continue and maintain the work that we have done or the work that we are doing, right? Tip number 6, cleansings assist with now you being aware of the different aspects in your life which affect you, right? Because we are all affected differently by the things that we do and the things that we don't do in our life, right? So a person who pashas and who prays versus a person who doesn't, both those people are different in their own way, and how they would then therefore deal with things is different, because now there is one who is communicating, there is one who is not communicating. So then therefore treatments and needs of them both are different, but they are needs that need to be met nonetheless, right? Number 7, cleansings, they're very important when it comes to healing. If you're a person who needs to heal, cleansings are for you. If you need to heal from a divorce, you need to heal from losing a child, miscarrying or aborting, or healing from um, passing of a loved one, healing, you know yourself that in your heart that there are things that have happened, and there are things that you've not been able to talk about. There are things that are just still lingering in your spirit. And the more they linger, the more they affect the mind, the more they affect your behavior, the more they affect how you behave in certain surroundings and in certain settings, because there are these things that you are failing to communicate through and fully deal with. So cleansings really help with healing. So if you know that you're a person who needs to heal from the person you used to be in order for you to embrace who you are and who you are becoming, cleansings are then there for you. Tip number 8. Um they definitely do assist with connection between God and your ancestors, right? Connection is very important, guys, because some people um they don't know how to correctly connect. They just do for the sake of doing. So it's always good ukuthi you fix umsamo wakho, ulukise mosamo wa hao, ulukise bodulo ba hao mo buang le badimo ba hao le mo rapelang teng. It is very important that your space is pure and is peaceful, because guys, ancestors don't like, they like certain type of noise, celebratory noise, but conflict noise, ulwa, what, and they don't get along with those things. They don't. If you're a person who's not honest, things of spirituality, amadlozi, is not for you. If honesty is a problem for you, like you, even if you go and consult and you struggle to tell the truth, or you feel like you need to hide the truth, hey, la madlozi ayakhipha. Hey, ah, Modimo le badimo, they pull through and they say things that you think you have buried deep down in your soul. You're gonna take it to the grave. So connection, guys, connection is very important. The same way you know that your WhatsApp messages won't go through without data or without Wi-Fi. It's the same thing ukuthi you need to know ukuthi namadlozi ngaphandle kweqiniso, outside of the truth, kantle le nnete, o tlo kopana le mathata a mangata. So enter this journey of self-enlightenment, self-development, self-alignment in a truthful way, or else things that you think were a secret to you will not be a secret anymore. Right. Number 9, cleansings help with signs and symptoms, right? There are certain signs and symptoms that people have that burden their lives, right? So when it comes to the relief of carrying too many spirits and too many energies and too many problems and too many sicknesses and illnesses, this is one of the things that will assist you in relieving those problems, right? So if you know that you are a person who constantly gets sick, or you're a person who is carrying a lot of things, you're a person who sleeps with a lot of people, regardless of if it's a career or it's personal choices. If you're a person who goes to too many places, and you just, cleansings help with any of the signs and symptoms that come from any of the things that you as a person do in your own spare time, or that you as a person do acknowledgely or unacknowledgely. Guys, is that a word? Ka tsebo kapa ka ntle le tsebo ya hao, ngokwazi kwakho ngaphandle kokwazi kwakho. No, English is becoming difficult. Anyway, Bakoko, last but not least, cleansings also help with the rejuvenation and the refreshment of the mind and the body and the soul. So if you're a person who procrastinates, overthinks, constantly has headaches, cleansings are things that can help you in relieving that. If you're a person who your spirit is never easy or never settled or never feeling secure, cleansings are for you. If you're a person who in the body you know that there's too many energies that you're carrying, be it a male or a female, or you just feel, man, that you have these out of body experiences that you don't know how to explain, but you can feel that there's something that is just not right. Cleansings are then there for things to help you. So, Bokoko Nabomkulu, I hope this was informative as to why you should cleanse, under the reasons that share as to if you didn't know and you're thinking, I want to cleanse, but I don't know for what. Again, I say it's very important that we first start with a consultation. Um, Consultations then therefore are able to set out, and we hear directly from your ancestors over and above what you want. We make sure that we deal with you holistically, making sure that you get your full healing instead of you having to jump from healer to healer, jump from dumba to dumba, place to place, and so forth and so forth, so that you can better maintain your own cleansings over and above doing one major cleansing for your life. So, Bokoko Nabomkhulu, thank you very much for tuning in. It is always a pleasure. It is always an honor for me to be here with you. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all your wonderful messages. I've been getting them. Thank you for all your emails. I'm still reading through your Dear Gogo emails. That's another segment that will be coming to the channel very soon. And yeah, no, abantu bayasindwa. People are going through a lot, but we are here to learn with each other. We are here to grow with each other on this channel, and we are here to advise one another on, life, man, and how we deal with certain problems and how we should go about dealing with the things that we face. We're not here to impose our thoughts on anyone. We're not here to impose our wants on anybody. We are not even here to impose any of our beliefs on anyone, but we are rather here to embrace one another and help each other each day with each passing day, right? So thokozani bogogo nabomkhulu, thokozani kanzedlozi, thokozani nina nonke amangelosi, abathandazi, abafundisi, abogogo, abomkhulu, laba basesentabeni, laba basemanzini, no siyanibona bogogo nabomkhulu. Thank you very much for tuning in to everyone, whether you're a child, whether you're an adult, whether you are in between, you are youth. It's an honor to have you here. So, guys, please do subscribe, like, and share. And know that your comments, I do my very best to read them and respond. Thokozani Gogo Malanzala TV family. Thokozani Gnina Nonke. Thank you very much, and cheers until next time.